Hi everyone, I'm Beth with Bodies by Pilates. Today we're going to go through a 20-minute arms express class. We're going to do 10 exercises, each exercise for 1 minute for a total of 10 minutes. We'll take a 1-minute break and then we'll start our second round, after which we will go ahead and stretch out those arms. So all you need for class today are weights, somewhere between maybe the 1 and 3 pound weight will be perfect for this class. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to set the timer here. We're going to start with lateral raises. So go ahead and start lifting and lowering those arms. You'll have a slight bend in those elbows. I want you to go ahead and think about opening up the chest and the collarbones. Make sure those shoulders are right over top those hips, and your hips are right over top all 4 corners of those feet. So you're not shifting the weight into your toes or into your heels, but it's evenly distributed over your full foot there. You're deliberately lifting that weight up and down. Your wingspan is nice and wide, as I like to say. You're pulling those shoulder blades back, tucking that chin, lifting and lowering. We've got 15 more seconds, and then we're going to switch this up to a bicep curl. Good. Palms are facing up. And your wrists are nice and flat. So no breaks in the wrists here. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold it halfway up. We're gonna bicep curl it in and out, in and out. Good. So I want you to take that bicep all the way in, all the way out, and then right back. So really give yourself time to break here. Again, you're not lifted to shoulder height, but you're also not down by your sides. Good. Keeping that chest nice and open. Think about pulling that belly button to that spine and keeping the hips slightly tucked. Don't lock out the knees. We've got 30 seconds left here. Good. You got it. Keeping those shoulders down away from those ears. Nice. Keep that breath going. We've got about 15 more seconds here. And then we're going to change this to hug a tree. All right, here we go. Last 5 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rotate those palms so they face the screen here. Lift those elbows, lower those shoulders, and hug that tree. Good. You squeeze it in. So working those pectoral muscles, working those back extensors as well. Now, as we open those arms, I don't want to see a lot of arching in the back. So try to keep the abs in as you pull those arms forward. Lift those elbows. Good. You got it. Excellent. Hugging that tree. Get that big squeeze. Good job. Got about 20 seconds left of this move. Those arms are really warmed up now. In less than 15 seconds, we're going to take this to a goal post. Out to the side, or scarecrow, whatever you like to call it. And we're going to pulse up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Lift those elbows just a little higher. I saw mine start to lower. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. We take those arms up into that goal post. Up 1 inch, down 1 inch. Up, down. Good. So what I want you to think about here is the upward movement. As we do that, we keep those shoulders down. Again, our wingspan is still nice and wide, so open up that chest, open up those collarbones. Wow, feel those shoulder blades come together. You got it? Wrists are right over top of those elbows. Pull that belly button to your spine. Don't lock out those knees. The upward movement. It's up and up and up. Good. 20 seconds. And then we are going to rotate these arms forward. And we're going to do a forward raise, up and down. Good. You got it. Those weights get heavy really quickly. We've got about 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. You rotate those arms forward, palms come up, you lower. It feels so good, and right back up. So don't take a break here. Remember, we have that slight bend in the elbows. The shoulders are pulling back. Good, belly button pulls in. We have that nice flat back here. We're not just throwing those arms up, but we are moving the arms, using the muscle. Excellent. Keeping those wrists nice and flat. So try not to bend at the wrist. When I say that, that would look like this. So those weights fall forward. Keep those wrists nice and flat. Good. We have about 20 seconds left to go. And then we're going to switch this up to a reach and pull. It's a quick snapping movement. It's coming up in 15 seconds. Keep that breath going. We've got 10 seconds to go here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold it out. We reach and pull and reach and pull. Good. So it looks like this from the side. I want you to think about pulling those shoulders back that entire time. Pull that belly in. Whew. Tiring out those arms. Those palms face up, so you should feel this in your bicep. Good, you got it. We're more than halfway done here in the first round. Reach and pull it. Good, a little snapping motion. Keep those weights lifted. So you don't want them too far down. You don't want them down here. And if you want to make it more challenging, you can lift them higher, but somewhere in between is just perfect. We've got about 15 seconds left to go here. Then we're going to do a small rotation. Okay, less than 10 seconds. Open up that chest. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rotate those arms in, rotate them out, rotate them in, and rotate them out. Really try to get those thumbs to point down in each direction. Woo. Open up that chest, pull those shoulder blades back. This is a tough one. So you'll see it from the side, just rotating those arms. Keep these shoulders nice and strong. Biceps are working, shoulders are working. We've got 30 seconds left of this move. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Pull those shoulder blades together and back. Pull that belly button in. So many things to think about here. You've got it. 15 seconds left of this move. And then we're going to switch it up to a little bit of a combination move. We're going to pull the arms back and laterally raise them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to pull the arms back, lower the arms, lift the arms, push it out. So from the side, it looks like this. Forward, side, lateral raise, lift, forward, back, lateral raise, up, forward, back, lateral raise, and up. You got it. We've got about 30 seconds left of this move, really creating that teardrop right on top of that shoulder. Try not to overarch the back as you pull back, but try to think about pulling those shoulder blades together. Good. We've got 10 more seconds here. Then we're going to go to our chest opener. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come down by our side. We're going to press it back and right by our side. And press back and side. So what I want you to think about here, squeeze those triceps as you push it back. Good. Whew. Push it back. Feels good to lower the arms. So remember, we're not overarching the back. Keep that slight bend in the knees. Pull that chin back. Pull those shoulder blades together. Excellent. 25 more seconds, and then we go into our last move. That'll be our kickbacks, staying in the triceps here. Keep that breath going. Pull those shoulders together, down your back. Remember, we're not letting the momentum take the weight. All right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are going to hinge over at the waist. So the back is nice and long. The elbows come right by the sides. We kick it back. Palms are facing each other. Neck is in line with the back here. So try to take the wrinkles out of the neck. Pull that belly button to your spine to take the rounding. So we don't want to round it back. We want that back back, that chest to be lifted. Good, without an arch in the back, we kick it back. I want you to take a split second at the top to feel those triceps engage. Now, if you really want to get into the glutes, you can sit it way back, pulling that belly button in, getting the heels, the weight in the heels there, you're gonna feel those glutes. We've got less than 15 seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the weight, stand it up. Whew, that was great. So that was 10 minutes down. We've got 1 minute break here, and then we'll do our second round. So things I want you to think about is just taking the tension out of the neck. If you need to look right and left, remember we're rolling those shoulders back. You're doing awesome. Get a sip of water, take that break, let that heart rate come down just a little bit. If you need to stop the video here to take a little bit longer than a 1 minute break, feel free to do so, and then just jump back in for that last round. All right, we've got about 25 seconds left. So go ahead, start to get yourself prepared. One more sip of water. And then remember, we're going to start with that lateral raise out to the side. All right, so just make sure that you're in that stance already. Those shoulders are pulling back. We're going to start with the lateral raise. So we'll just take the palms facing out, and here we go. We lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. So opening up the chest, getting those arms moving once again, using that breath. Looking good, everyone. You're halfway through. So remember, we're taking that muscle and lifting those arms and then lowering them down. So think about lifting them through mud and lowering them through mud. Good. The wingspan is nice and wide here without putting that arch in that low lumbar spine. So we always put a slight bend in those knees. Think about squeezing those arms down to the side like you're popping those balloons, getting into that side body. It's going to be a full body workout, not just your arms. Okay, we have 5 seconds left. We're going to switch it up to that bicep curl in 3, 2, 1. We hold it out there. We bicep curl it in and out and in and out. So you can take this all the way up to the shoulders if you like, or you can take it somewhere in between. You can take it as quick or as slow as you'd like. Just work on that form. So just make sure that those arms are not coming forward, but that you're keeping them nice and wide to the side. The belly pulls it. The hips tuck just ever so slightly. Excellent. We're halfway through this one. And then we move into that hug a tree. It's a tough one. I want you to try and lift those elbows just slightly higher than the palms of your hands. 15 more seconds here. Remember, if you feel any tension in your neck, just go ahead and look left and right. Keep those shoulders down. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We rotate the palms forward. We lift those elbows. We close it in front of us and open it back up. Good. So trying not to splay the rib cage, maybe just stopping where your range of motion starts to put that rib cage in there. So if we keep the rib cage closed, we've got the abs engaged this entire exercise. Good. And we're protecting the spine. Excellent. Think about squeezing those arms around that tree. Lift those elbows just a little bit more, but keep those shoulders down. Great job, everyone. We've got 20 seconds left of this, and then we go into that goal post, taking it up an inch and down an inch. Squeeze it, really squeeze those arms. You got it. 10 seconds left. Can you lift those elbows just a little bit more? We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We take those arms into goal post, up an inch and down an inch, up and down. So this is definitely a killer for those shoulders. Whew. If you're tired or fatigued, instead of just letting the form go, just take your arms down, take a break, roll out those shoulders, and then jump back in when you're ready. I don't want you to hurt yourself or to jeopardize your form. So I'd rather you take a break, let the weights come down if you need to, and then just jump right back in when you're ready. We have about 15 seconds left, then we're going to rotate these arms forward and start with that forward, lower, and lift. Up, up, up. Keep those wrists right over those elbows. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We rotate those arms forward. We lower, feels great, and lift it right back up. So we have that slight bend in our elbows now. Remember, you're trying to push this weight up through that heavy mud and then pull it down. Think about that lifting sensation and that pulling sensation. So it makes the exercise actually a lot tougher when you think about it that way, but that's what we want. So good job, everyone. Less than 30 seconds here. Then we're going to switch this to that reach and pull. Using that breath, keeping those shoulders back, pulling those shoulder blades together. This is a tough one. So as the weight goes forward, sometimes we want to round our shoulders forward and start to collapse in the core. But I want you to lift through the core, pull the belly button in. All right, we're going to switch this up to reach and pull. Here we go, reach, pull, reach, pull. So again, it's easy to let those shoulders go, but keep them back. Man, this is a tough combination coming up, especially in the second round. We're pretty tired. Got it. Keep those wrists flat, hold that weight out there. We reach and pull. Excellent. So we're already on our 6th move. We're more than halfway done that second round. What I like to think of as the home stretch. We've got 4 more exercises to do before we stretch it out. I know you can do it. 4 minutes. That's really all we have. Now this next combination coming up is a tough one after this one. So we're going to do that mini rotation. We're going to hold those arms out there. It's coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold those arms out there. We rotated in. We rotated out. We rotated in and out. Good. Keep those shoulders down. Keep those shoulders back. So from the side, it looks like this. Really getting that full rotation. Good. Trying to straighten those arms. So those weights are away from the body now. It's creating a longer lever, a longer weight distribution. Whew. 25 seconds left. Then we go into that combination of that pull back and that lat raise. Think about those shoulders, pull them down, pull that belly button to spine in case you're arching that back. 15 more seconds, we've got it. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take those arms, palms rotate down, we pull it back, we lower it, squeeze those balloons, lift it, push it out, pull it back, lower, lift, push it out. So we pull those arms back, lower it into that standing lat raise, lift it, push it out, pull it back, lower, lift, push it out. Good. Squeeze those balloons. Think about those balloons right underneath those armpits. Working that serratus muscle. We literally have 2 exercises left. Working on those triceps. It's going to feel good. Giving these shoulders a little bit of a break in these biceps. Whew. Think about those pectoral muscles. Think about the back, the posture muscles, back extensors. Think about the serratus muscle right underneath of that armpit. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We take those arms down. Palms face backwards, shoulders pull back. We lift those arms back, squeeze, and down, and lift, and down. Good. So squeeze those triceps, take those arms long. Now, if you are hypermobile, just be careful not to overextend those elbows. You can do that really easily with your flexibility and not know that you are actually hurting your ligaments and joints and muscles. So if you are hypermobile, just try to keep a slight little bend in that elbow. But I want you still to feel that tricep engage as you lift it as high as you can. We've got 15 seconds left when we move into our last exercise. That is going to be our kickbacks. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We will hinge it over. Remember, we pull those abs in without rounding the back. Elbows go back. We kick it back. Palms face each other. We make sure that the neck is long. So we're looking down but in front of us, keeping that neck in line with the back here. We are hinged at the waist. So we're not rounded through the back. We're taking it to our highest point, squeezing, bring it back in. Squeeze, feel those triceps. You got it. Keep it close to the body. You're almost there. 20 seconds to go here. Last 15. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those weights. Woo, stand it up. So go ahead, set those weights down. Oh my goodness, roll those shoulders back. You did it 20 minutes of arms. I like to just roll the shoulders back. I really don't have a problem with rolling my shoulders forward, so you don't see me do that a lot. We're going to go ahead and take that right arm across the body. Now, our tendency is to bring it up to our chin, so I want you to think about lowering it down. We're stretching the front of the arm here and the shoulder. So just go ahead, stretch it across the body. Take that breath. Open up those arms for that big chest opener. Pull those arms back, then bring that left arm across. Pull that shoulder down. Good, stretch out that arm across the body. Take that breath. Good, go ahead, open up those arms. Take those arms down, and then I want you just to nod the chin to the chest. Pull in the belly, so don't let that belly just hang forward. I want you to pull it in, tuck the hips ever so slightly, and then look center. Go ahead, look down, taking that chin to chest, and then look center. Look over to the right. Reach down with that left hand. Try to look over that right shoulder. Come through center, nice and gentle, and then over to the left side. Make sure you reach down with that right shoulder, and that right shoulder is pulling back. So it's not going with you, it's pulling back. One more time, through center, over to the right. Through center, over to the left. And then right back to center, good. We're gonna take a big inhale up and just lower that right arm behind us. With the left arm, gently assist it down so the fingertips start to walk down the back there. You feel the triceps stretch out. This is an easy one to start to arch the back. So I want you to tip the pelvis forward. So you're taking that stretch out of the back there. Take that left arm around and down and reach for those fingertips. Good. Working on that shoulder mobility and opening up the chest. Then unravel those arms, switch arms. We're going to take that left arm overhead, gently assist it down. One side is usually tighter than the other. This is definitely my side that needs a lot more work, so I have to stretch it every day. Go ahead and stretch that tricep out, and then taking that right arm, take it down and around, reach for those fingertips. Good. So opening up the chest, working on that shoulder mobility. If you don't use it, you lose it. So we want to make sure that we're moving in all planes of motion every day. Unravel those arms. Excellent. Just take those arms behind you. Clasp them here, and then just reach away from the body. Pull and puff out that chest. Feel that stretch in the back there. Nice job. One last big inhale. And exhale. Good job. That was your 20-minute Arms Express class. If you need any more stretching, please feel free and continue to do it on your own, just to make sure that you fully have stretched out those arms. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If so, please subscribe to my channel. There are several more videos out there to watch, or if you'd ever like to take a class online with me live, please subscribe to my website at www.bodiesbypilates.net and sign up for a class that way, and we can work out together. Thanks so much and have a great day.